Hey everybody, Flip with Kelly coming at you today. How's everybody? Today I want to talk about a deal that we had going in the right direction, and we did some pretty good negotiation and had an agreement verbally. Initially, the seller had said their price was $150, and then we negotiated, and they came down to $140, and we met them at the $140. And sounded like it was a go, so sent over the P&S agreement through the email and sent it over in the morning. Didn't hear back, so sent them a text in the evening and asked them if they had received the email with the P&S, and they said, yeah, we received it, and then in the meantime somebody had made them an offer for $150, and they said it was just too good to pass up. So if a seller is at the $150, sure, you can negotiate and then verbally agree like we did, and a lot of times that's perfect, right? In a perfect world, okay, we verbally agreed, you sent over the contract, all you had to do was sign it, and did not even reach back out to us to say, hey, I know we agreed at 140, we had another offer come in at 150, is there anything you guys want to do here? But either, like you said, it was just too good to pass up, like the guy just is like, okay, yeah, we'll pay your asking price. So that's easy, right? They were asking 150, the guy said, okay, we'll pay your 150, assuming this is what he tells me now. And another scenario could be some friend, relative, neighbor, somebody they know, they used our price as leverage. Okay, we got an offer for 140, you want it for 150, it's yours. Make an extra 10K, and then don't bring us back into the loop. So who knows? But we got our answer. So I just replied back to him, okay, thanks for getting back to me. If anything changes, let me know. Please let us know. What else can you say at that point? So I guess one of the strategies here might be, the negotiation. I mean, that's the best thing to do. However, another way of going about it to where we might have actually got the deal done would have been to simply let them take the conversation. It's about them negotiating against themselves. So, for example, they said they wanted 150, which to me wasn't like a super bad price, just at a surface level without getting into the comps and stuff, looking into the ARV, all that. But we could have said, geez, I don't know, it's a little steep, and then maybe they come back with a number, right? Negotiate against themselves, I call it. So now if they didn't come back to coming down, and they didn't offer that, so then they're still at 150 because they're not saying another number downward. Maybe lock it up at that 150, right? And then didn't really have a whole lot of time that day, but instead of spitting out numbers, could have waited till they were ready to make a decision and then talk the numbers, and could have just got to know them, build the rapport more that day. So it's hard to know what to do. Feel them out, see if they're ready. If they're not ready, then... So every experience kind of adds to the knowledge bank, and you're never going to be able to do things perfect all the time with everybody, but try to incorporate some of this into the decision making in the future. And then I did kind of get the vibe from the guy. I had a realtor friend with him. I mean, they flew out from California, both of them, so just kind of got the vibe from the realtor guy that they were all about business, and which, hey, you know, it's their asset, you know, it's their money, so I guess we'd all might do the same in their position or their situation. So anyways, just wanted to share a little bit of that experience today. It wouldn't have been a huge assignment anyway, so not losing out on a whole lot, but could have been potentially lock it up at 150, could have sold it higher to a cash buyer, could have possibly did a price reduction and sold it to a cash buyer down the road. So yeah, it could have been a chunk of change, but anyways, we will keep doing the consistent marketing, which for me is I like sending out letters primarily. I've also sent out postcards, but nowadays I'm sending out more letters. Print them all at home, do all my own printing, and I do cold calling now. I finally come around to that idea. So I've got a bit of a system. I do some cold calling, some letters, and a little bit of texting, a little bit of emails. Might get back into the mass texting thing again. I did that back in the day, and so been there, done that. Might get back into it type of thing, but my two primary are the sending out letters and cold calling at the moment. So and I throw out a batch of bandit signs every now and then too. So this is Kelly. You guys have yourself a great rest of your day, your evening, and keep on wholesaling. If you found any value, please give that like button a tap, and subscribe for more videos. Anything you want me to make a video on, feel free to put it down in chat, and we'll chat at you later.